All right. It is 4 p.m. on Sunday, the 29th of March. Welcome to the Sunday Sesh podcast. Apologies early for my voice. I am actually dying of the man flu. It's been creeping up on me over the last couple of days. I've been trying to fight it off. It is slowly taking hold, but we're not going to let it beat us. We're not going to let it beat us. Big show, big day, been a great week in sport. Great week if you're a Manly supporter. Great week if you're a Knight supporter. Great week if you're a golfer named Cam Wilson. Not such a great week if you're Tiger Woods. And not such a great week if you're into footy tipping because fuck knows. Absolutely fuck knows. So we'll go through all the games. We're going to watch the Raiders and the Sharks. Should be a good game of footy. We are trying out a new scoreboard after the debacle of last week. But if it doesn't work, we're not even going to focus on it because we learned our lessons from last week. We're not going to get distracted. As always, the chat is live, so jump in and say g'day. Stephen Gibbs has told me he's going to make a special appearance today. Of course he would after the Knights have a win. Book of Feuds. Was struggling for a feud, but I've actually found a couple as of today. Gorilla's in. Gorilla's in. Hello, Random. Yeah, I had to rep it, mate. I had to rep. So for those listening at home and not watching, I've got my black Random Gorilla shirt on. I did say last week I wouldn't be real mature if I kept playing good golf in it. It is going to become a superstition, so Gorilla, I'm going to need to order another 5 of these, please. 5 will do. 5 should get me through. Might even be able to drop down a size, mate. I've dropped a few more kegs, but let me know what I've got to do to order some shirts. Probably go through the website. We'll talk about the golf game. We'll talk about Tiger Woods. Is he a better driver of a golf ball than he is a driver of a car? It might appear so. Anyone in the chat wants to talk about, bring it up, we'll go through it. You might have to carry me a little bit today, guys. I repeat, I am actually dying of the man flu. So, hope everyone's had a great week. Footy's getting ready to kick off. The Raiders are in there hugging each other. Hopefully the new scoreboard works. And let's rip in. How you doing, Mr. Gorilla? Good? What's news? Oh, I can turn the phone off now. I just had to check we're live. We've actually managed to do this without any technical difficulties so far. So as long as everyone can hear me out there, so far so good. First time for everything. Absolutely sweating bullets though. All good walking the dog. Oh, mate, Sunday sesh everywhere. Walking the dog at 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. That's probably good for your health. Footy's just about to kick off. Sharkies are running out. What are we expecting here? It's going to be a close game. Raiders can't ever just flog somebody. They've got to get ahead, get behind, get ahead, get behind, and then end up winning in golden points. So that's probably more of what's going to happen today. Sharkies, we know I don't rate the Sharkies this year, so let's see what they can produce. But the Raiders are due for a win. Everyone's been into me about staying true to the Raiders and keeping them as contenders. I still reckon they're contenders. I think they showed enough against the Dogs last week to prove that they're still going to be good when the whips are a-cracking, but they do need to start winning games. They do need to start winning games, and I don't think the Sharks are very good at all. So hopefully the Raiders can put a score on them, but we know they probably won't. Just remember, guys, the chat's live. Random's walking his dog. Say hello to Random. I've got his lucky shirt on. It's Viking clap time. Fuck, it was cold up here today. I imagine it's freezing down in Canberra. I imagine it's not very warm down in Canberra at all. I had 2 jumpers on. Calling the Raiders by 4. I think it's going to be close. Yeah, I think you're right, Random. I'm going to go golden point. I think this will be golden point. How about at the footy tips this week? There's no point even trying. I'm flipping coins next week. I'm flipping coins for sure. Too many upsets. Big red machine. Look at him. Love the big red machine. Love the big red machine. See if I can get me scoreboard showing anything other than... Is it gonna... That might ruin it there. No, we're good. We're still good. We're still good. As soon as I said we weren't having technical difficulties, I started touching things. Stop touching things. Steve Leary's here. Hello, Stephen. How are you? Got a new scoreboard, mate. New scoreboard. Oh, look at that. It's come up 0-0. We're a chance of getting through this game with the right scoreboard. We're a chance. So it's been a great day for the Sunday sesh, people. It's been an absolutely great day. We'll get golf out of the way first. I'd given myself till the 31st of March to get to a 15 handicap. 15-ish, because Leary's got his own fucking opinions on what constitutes a 15 handicap. It all came down to today. I only had one day to do it. I left me run a little bit late. I was 16.3 going into the round, which meant I needed to shoot an 85 off the stick. Not easy to do, but I needed 37 or 38 points. So what did I do? I put the random gorilla shirt on, the lucky shirt. I've had 40 points. I had 81 off the stick, and we've absolutely shit in. By my maths, we're going to be 15 point. When the scores all go through Golf Australia, we're going to be 15.5. 15.5. I've dropped 6 shots since Christmas. We got there by a day. I had no more days left to play any golf, and now I'm not in case we go backwards. We got there, boys. We fucking got there. Let's go. Now, Leary, you reckon the guys last time when I asked what constitutes a 15 handicap, they said anything under 16. I wasn't real happy with that. I said if it wasn't a 15.5 or lower, I probably wasn't going to claim it. 15.5 I'm claiming. That's a 15 handicap. Anyone who says different can go fuck themselves. We're claiming 15.5. Now, what I'm not happy about, I had 40 points. I was in first place. I was going to win the overall. I've just been pipped. Some little prick has just put in a 41, and I'm gonna run second. But fucking good golf. Good golf. And you know what the best part is? I had more in me. I missed some silly putts. I could have easy broke 80 for the first time. I'm going to see if Gibbs gets in here before I carry on about my 81, because I've got a bone to pick with him. But it was a great day. Played with some great people. And Gorilla, it's clearly the shirt. Clearly the shirt, mate. You should be a fucking millionaire selling these shirts. Highlight of the day was a 220-metre 3-wood as a second shot on a par 5 that I put to 5 metres for my first eagle putt at the new home of golf, Wyong Golf Club. Missed the putt, but who gives a shit? Birdie all day. Had 2 eagle putts today. Was hitting the par 5s in 2. What happens now, Steve Leary? I don't know. That's the $1 million question, mate. I've got to... The next goal's single figures. And I don't know whether... I don't know what time frame to put on it. So, going from 20 to 15, that's one thing. Going from 15 to 10 or under, that's a completely different kettle of fish, much harder. I'm already finding it harder playing off 16 than I was off 18. So I don't know what time frame to put on it. I'm thinking New Year's. Big red machine in the bin. Big red machine in the bin already. Fucking ran straight at him. He's not showing... Hard typing with one hand. What are you doing with the other hand, random? We're not that kind of podcast, mate. Although I'd make more money. I'm going to start an Only Cams. We call it Only Cams, and the only people on it a name Cam. Male and female, there's plenty of decent looking women named Cameron. Dog. So we've got to set a new goal. The new goal is going to be single. Glad you elaborated. Random's walking his dog. Oh, fuck. Sharks are over. That was a bit too easy. Jesus Christ. But you know what, Steve Leary? We are fucking 10 minutes in. Scoreboard's still up. Scoreboard is still up. Sharks are in. That was easy. Far too easy. So we're going to set the new target at single figures. Well, I've got two. There's two ways of going about it. A lot of people break their golf goals up into shooting a specific score. So break 90, break 80, break 70, I suppose. A lot of people still struggling to break 100. I reckon Random's still struggling to break 100. So we can go about this one of two ways. We can go straight for aiming for single figures, or we can set a mini goal of breaking 80. I would have broke 80 today if I hadn't missed a couple of silly putts. But, as I will mention in my Book of Feuds, Wyong's had a reshape. They're renovating the first hole, so it's gone from a par 71 to a par 69. So apparently 81's not that good anymore. Apparently, you can't claim having an 81 off the stick when it's a par 69 course. I've had a couple of boys jump on fucking Instagram to let me know exactly that. It sounds like jealousy to me, because neither of those two Muppets that are on there saying it have ever beaten me in golf. I know them both. I've played golf with them both, and neither of those Muppets have beat me. So, Stephen Gibbs, Jack Coulter, pull your fucking heads in. 81's 81 by my count. Even if I want to add 2 shots, 83, it's still my best score. Still done wearing a random gorilla shirt. You're not taking that off us. So to get to single figures, Steve, I've got to hit multiple scores under 80. So they sort of, I don't know. I've got to break 80 to get to single figures. So I figure I might as well just set the goal at single figures and break 80 along the way. That'd make sense, wouldn't it? I could go out tomorrow and break 80. That's not much of a fucking... It's not going to be real good for the content if I do it tomorrow. $6-0 Sharks. What about the scoreboard? It's working. For those who didn't watch last week, we had all sorts of trouble with the scoreboard. I was so excited for my new scoreboard. All sorts of dramas, though, because the website I was trying to steal it off didn't want to play ball, but it looks like this one doesn't know I'm trying to steal it yet, so we're going good. It says 6-0. Doesn't have a timer? Yeah, there's a timer there. It's a bit small, though. Oh, it just says first half. So I reckon we're going to call it. I reckon we're going to call single figures by 31st of December. We're going to start the new year at a 9.9. That's what I'm calling. Now, Gibbsy, who pretended to be my greatest supporter, he knew my score before I knew my fucking score. He was already on the phone. We were hooping and a hollering. We were fucking stoked. Telling me how good it was, even though now he's trying to take it off me, saying an 81's not that good on a par 69. He also reckons setting single figures for New Year's is not doable for me. So I've given myself 3 months to get from a 20 to a 15. I'm giving myself 9 months to go from 15 to 10. I don't actually give a fuck whether Gibbs thinks I can do it or not. We're doing it. We're doing it. Sharks in again. What is going on? What is going on? Can I change my tip again? I'm not tipping this week, Steve. I'm flipping coins. I'm just going to flip a coin. Oh. Yeah, no try. No try, obstruction. He took Ethan Strange out. He took Ethan Strange out. No try. Send him off, actually. No try and send him off. So I celebrated hard. I went and, no try, Steve-O, you're right. I went and got myself a double quarter pounder meal, large, Coke Zero for the drink, and 6 nuggets. Every time I go to Macca's, by the way, got the right order, although, fuck. Because if you remember last week, I'm feuding with fast food joints. Got the right order, but she tried to charge me for the wrong order. Fuck, they gave it a try. She tried to add 2 ice creams and a Happy Meal to my fucking order. So there's still, and that was a different Macca's again. But celebrated hard with a double quarter pounder meal. Is there a better burger on the planet than a double quarter pounder from Macca's? I don't think so. Further to the pizza story from last week, by the way. So I mentioned the young bloke that I hired that used to work for said pizza company that keeps robbing me of my pepperoni pizza. Extra pickles? No, you lost me, Leary. Macca's pickles are the dirt. My missus loves that. My missus will eat the pickles. We had a pickle conversation, didn't we? Might have been the first or second podcast we had a pickle conversation. I can't do them. Baby cucumbers, pickled baby cucumbers or gherkins or whatever the fuck Gibbs was calling them. But the pickles from Macca's are arse. Absolute arse. Can't do them, won't do them. So the young bloke that I said I hired that used to work for the pizza mob that keep robbing me of my pepperoni pizza piped up again this week. He keeps digging himself holes. Fuck, Sharks are on top here. Sharks are on top easy. Knock on. Oh, he's called it backwards. Bullshit. Yeah, now he's offside. Smart lady. Mate, you can't... Ugh, you got to question the intelligence when she's married to me. Many people do. Miss a Sunday session. People just look at me and go, what is she doing? But too many pickles for my liking. So the young bloke I hired who used to deliver pizzas to me, or so he said, also dug himself in a deeper hole this week. He's 3.5 months he's worked for me. He's heard me complain about them not delivering my pizza 100 times. He waits till I go on about it again on Monday to tell me that if I just ordered online early, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd be first in line for delivery and I'd get it every time on time. So he's heard me whinge about it 100 times at least. He waits 3 months to give me the tip. Oh, I'll just order online early, you'll get it on time. 3 months. And now I don't know what to do with that information because as of last week, they were barred. They were barred for good. But now he's kind of sucked me back in. Now I want to sort of give it a go and see if I can get the best pepperoni pizza on the planet. But here's the thing. If he's wrong, or they got my number on file because I keep giving them a hard time, I lose all my leverage because when you order it online, you've already paid for it. At least while they've been late or not turning up, this time I get to keep the money and me skyrocket. But if I fucking go online, order early because he who shall remain nameless at work said, do it early, you'll be first cab off the rank, I've already paid him. So then what's the motivation for him to actually turn up? I could get proper fucked again. And then I'm stuck with a free Viennetta if I complain. I don't want your Viennetta. I just want my pizza. I just want the best pepperoni pizza on the planet. So, fucking, he's dug me a hole, the young bloke. I don't know what to do. We've resisted temptation this week. We didn't order it this week. We got some Chinese. Been a long time between combination short soups for me. Fuck, it was good. Good Chinese. Combination short soup, boneless lemon chicken, special fried rice. That's the go-to. What's your go-to Chinese order, boys? Mrs. got a pepper steak. The pepper steak's actually pretty good too. She didn't eat much of it, so we had plenty of pepper steak left over. Sharks are fucking... Have the Raiders had the ball yet? So just back to golf for a sec. Beef and black beans, special fried rice. I might have, it's been that long since I've had a beef and black bean, I can't even remember whether I like it or not. I might have to try a beef and black bean just to remind myself. Beef and black beans always a go-to in the open when you go to the bloody food court at the shopping centre, innit? There's always a beef and black bean sitting in a mangy tray somewhere. What I want to know is why, when you buy a lemon chicken, it comes in nice strips. When you buy a honey chicken, it comes out like fucking popcorn pieces. Why wouldn't they be the same, just with different sauces? It's one of the mysteries of the universe, that. And then from our Chinese shop, at least anyway, when you buy a lemon chicken, it comes nicely sliced, but it's in a fairly thin, like, large container. So there's enough, but not a shitload. When you buy a honey chicken, it comes in a bag, fucking massive bag, could feed half of Africa. It's got me questioning whether the honey chicken's real chicken. It comes in a bag, looks like popcorn. I reckon it's 90% batter. 90% batter. So just back to golf for a second. I've just come up with a brilliant idea, Steve Leary. Thanks for the tip, mate. If I can get to single figures by New Year's, I'm buying myself a golf cart. Not an electric push buggy, a fucking cart. Get them online, you probably get one for about $5,000. If I get to single figures by New Year's, buying a golf cart. Cammobile. Done. Agreed? All those in favour say aye. Aye. You'll be my driver. Could use a caddy. You know what's annoying? People don't want to see you do well. People don't want to see you do well. Every week I play with people who have been members of this golf club. Oh, Raiders are away. Come on. Come on. Oh, cameraman thought he'd got an intercept. The camera went the other way. Raiders are in. Fuck, we need some more of that. Raiders just need even possession and they're good. Sasangi. So if Mrs. Sunday Sesh ever decides to listen to this, she's about to find out that I've just racked up a bill for a golf cart. Which I'm not going to have anywhere to store it, Steve-O, because if the fucking Knights make the 8, you've got me house. Where am I going to put my golf cart? I might be living in the fucking thing. might be living in it. Raiders go the length of the field. So what I was saying, people don't want you to do well. The people I play golf with, they're all been members, and I play with different people every fucking time. And most of the time, I'm not very good. Yes, today I was having a good... You'll let me store it for a fee. Thank you. Thank you. But I can't read the greens at Wyong Golf Club for want nor money. Everything either looks like it's going to break 100 degrees to the left or it's dead straight, and neither are true. Neither are true. Every time I think the ball's going to break, it's a straight putt. Every time I think it's a straight putt, it rolls off the face of the earth. You think the locals have been there a long, long time, a lot longer than me, and know every fucking contour of a green would give you a tip. But no, I go, which way do you reckon this one's going, boys? They go, I don't know. I don't know. No one fucking wants to see you do well. And then I've got another problem. I'm a moron because when I do get a tip, I got a tip today. The boys I played with today weren't too bad. I got a tip. I didn't believe the tip twice. They told me exactly where the ball was going to go. I went, nah, it doesn't make any sense. My brain's telling me different. So I hit it where I wanted to hit it. How do you reckon that fucking went? So there's people that don't want to see you do well, and then there's me who just doesn't listen to a fucking good tip when I get it anyway. The Masters coming up over the next week or so. It's not this weekend, is it? It's the following week, the Masters. I'm on Bryson. I want a live guy to win it. I don't know if Random's still in the chat, but he'd be on Bryson too, and he's a big live guy, Random. He's playing some good golf. Just before we start talking more footy, though, we'll finish a golf chat. Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, yeah, I was just about to say, Steve. So is Tiger Woods, Random still here, who's going to win the Masters, mate? Who's your money on? Is it possible Tiger Woods drives a golf ball better than he drives cars? That's the question I'm posing. Tough Scheffler. Scheffler's not in good form, though. Scheffler's not in good form. Anyone but Rory. Can anyone but fucking Rory win it? So, Tiger's crashed his car again. And I swear there's two definite ones that I know of, but I'm sure there's been a couple more. The other one was when his missus attacked him with a golf club. He drove a car into a tree and his missus decked him with a golf club. That was the other notable stack that he had. But it seems that every time this bloke gets in the car a little bit under the weather, which you shouldn't do, but he does, so we can talk about it. He crashes the fucking thing. And he doesn't just have little crashes. He's not just having dink, parked a little bit close to that pole. Oh, scoreboard down. Good call, Steve. No, there it is, back. No, it's still behind. It refreshed itself the minute you said that. Oh, now you're going to mess with me. Why'd you have to say that? No, the website's still saying 12-4. It'll catch up. Thanks for distracting me. Ruined it. I was doing so well. So, back when I was a young fella, there you go. It's back to it's 12-6. Never in doubt, Steve-o. There was once or twice where I'd driven with a few under my belt, and you should never do it. And I got done for it 12 years ago and never did it since, and now I don't drink, so it's not a problem. But I swear I did some of my best driving like that. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience... Come on, YouTube. We're having a video problem. Apologies to anyone who's actually watching this instead of just listening to it. See if refreshing that does anything. Top chat. Live chat. So Tiger gets in the car, and it turns out he wasn't drunk this time. He'd had a few pills by the look of it. But he gets in the car, he rolls the thing 1,000 times. He has massive stack. He's actually way better driver of a golf ball than he is a car. It can't be that hard. And I'm pretty sure he keeps crashing, like he lives on a golf course. He keeps crashing inside the grounds of the golf course. Not having small stacks. Absolutely smashing himself. Smashing himself. Looks like the video's back up and running. Sharks are in again. That Jesse Calhoun. Ah, fuck, mate. Anyone could have scored that. Steve Leary could have scored that. Scheffler needs it. He has a point to prove. Rory, if he keeps his head straight, he could do it. Scheffler's in bad form. You don't win the Masters in bad form. And Rory can get fucked. I'm still feuding with Rory. He's still a sook. Still don't like him. He can fuck off. What about Bryson random? Bit of Bryson love, mate. He just won twice on Live. Tiger, though, he's still a kid at heart, isn't he, though? 50 years old now, can barely fucking move, still rolling Range Rovers. He's living the life, that bloke. Absolutely living the life. Good on him. Good on him. Don't know how much more he's got left in the tank, though. I don't know how many more rollovers he can handle. Silly bloke. Formula One's on today. Formula One's on right now, actually. I didn't wear my McLaren gear today, but what's this? Where are we going? Piastri was starting from third. Come on. I can't see how the race is going. If anyone wants to update me on how the Formula One's going in the chat, that'd be good. He was starting third. They should let Tiger retire gracefully. How are they going to let him retire gracefully, mate? It's no one making him fucking roll cars. No one's making Tiger Woods getting a car off his head and fucking roll it down a freeway. He should retire gracefully. He's doing it to himself. And blokes like that, like, I don't know if he can go out quietly. He's always going to be wanting to be in the news. He doesn't strike me as a shy retiring type. Random. Where's the fucking Japan live? Live timing. Yep. Piastri's leading the race. Piastri's leading the race. We're not even watching it. Fucking watching Cronulla do a number on Canberra. Piastri's leading. George Russell third. Charles Leclerc. George Russell second. Charles Leclerc third. A few people watching, guys. The chat is live. Jump in and say good day. Should Tiger retire gracefully? Is Scotty Scheffler going to win the Masters? That's what people are talking about. Steve Leary wants to know if Oscar's going to start the race today, and he likes extra pickles on his double quarter pounder. I can't think of a more disgusting thing. Why ruin a perfect burger with extra pickles? Any pickles. I'm ripping the pickles straight off. Straight off. Come on, Raiders. Oh! Yeah! Huddy Young, let's go. Huddy Young, let's go. I don't think anyone expectation on Tiger to win. I don't think there's any expectation on Tiger to win. There's just Tiger keeps showing up. I highly doubt there's anyone putting their hard-earned on Tiger to win the Masters if he starts. But he's done the TGL thing. He keeps playing. As long as he keeps playing, no one's making him play. That's my point. When you said they should let Tiger retire gracefully, I don't think anyone's stopping him from retiring. John Rahm. Steve-O's piped up with John Rahm. Good golfer. And he makes us feel good about ourselves, doesn't he, Steve-O? He's a big lad. He's a big boy. Good to see a big boy doing well. Oh, hey. Huddy Young. I think I've got to get Huddy back into my Supercoach team. I've got to get him back into my Supercoach team. Past 150 days during the week, boys. I think we're 155 days off the grog today. Although it would have been nice to celebrate with a beer after 81 off the stick. But things are going well. Certainly helped my golf game. Anyone wants to get better at golf who is a heavy drinker, just get off the piss. 155 days. Energy's still good. I don't know. Full transparency, up until for this entire time, I haven't missed it. I keep saying I haven't missed it, and it's been relatively easy. The last week, it's only been the last week, twice I've thought, fuck, it'd be nice to have a beer, and I wonder if I could. And it wouldn't ruin everything. So I don't like them thoughts because they can turn into bigger things. So we've got to get that out of the system real quick. But we're not here to pretend everything's fucking rosy here, so I don't mind being transparent about it. Twice this week, and once was yesterday. Once I went, I'm sure I could have one drink or even one day on the drink and be off it the next day, and that wouldn't ruin everything. But I don't know. I don't think so. But that's the first occasion or the first two occasions since I started, so 155 days ago, that I've actually thought about whether I could have a drink again. Fleeting thought. Wasn't like I was gagging for one. But you can't help sometimes. And listen, I was a fucking fun drunk. I'm a lot of fun on the piss, depending on who you talk to. But I have a very good time on the drink to a point. I'm not an angry drunk, not a sad drunk. I was a fucking fun drunk. So sometimes you think, well, if you're just going to have a good time, why can't I drink? But then you go, you dickhead, it's not the fun time that you stop drinking for, it's everything else. The consequences of some of those fun times, it's your health. You're looking better than you've looked in 12 years. Why would you go back to drinking? I'm probably thinking clearer than I have in 12 years. Why would I go back to it? But fuck, I had some fun. That's a bit for me. I don't miss the people I used to drink with. I don't miss the hangovers. I don't miss the money spent on it. I don't miss any of that. But I had some good times. Some of my best stories, all my best stories have got involved a drink. The only people that get to you are the ones that say, you're a bit boring now. They're the only comments. People saying, you should drink, or lots of comments. They don't bother me at all. But the ones who go, you're a bit more boring, you're a bit boring now, that gets me. Because I was a fun drunk. Raiders need one more before half-time. Scoreboard's still going good, Steve-O. So Book of Feuds. Book of Feuds. We'll do Book of Feuds just before half time. Still the same bloke. Well, how do you know? You didn't know drinking Cam Stevo. I would be dead set, Sunday my only day off, I would be normally, I don't know, 16 cans deep. Actually, no, that's a lie. I wouldn't be 16 cans deep. I would have probably had 6 beers and 2 bottles of wine by now. And it's only 20 to 5. And I probably, but on the flip side, so here's the other thing. On the flip side, I would have cooked 4 racks of ribs on the smoker. So the family's missing out. If I wanted to convince myself to have a drink, I'd convince myself the family's missing out because Smoker Sunday doesn't happen anymore. I play golf instead. But I would have had 4 racks of ribs, some slow cooked beef short ribs, something like that going, pulled pork. Jeez. Trying to get me back on the beers. And I probably would have kept going until 8 or 9 o'clock and then tried to get up for work tomorrow. Well, would have got up for work tomorrow, no problems. That was the thing. I could do it and back up. I was the king of backing up. I was the king of backing up. And then you convince yourself that you were going to go for the week without having another drink. I'll just save it till next weekend. But it'd only take 1 or 2 shit things to happen at work. Or a client. You know, it used to bring me undone. Fucking clients. You go to a house, client will go, you want to have a beer? A beer. And it might be a Tuesday. And you don't want to be rude, so you say, yeah, I'll have a beer. You have 1 beer. 1 beer. That ruined me for the week because if that was a Tuesday, well, I've already had a beer. I might as well go home and have a few more or a bottle of wine. So I would, and then because I drank on Tuesday, oh, well, the week's gone now. I might as well drink on Wednesday, Thursday. And then Friday, forget about it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, forget about it. Yeah, I don't have moderation, Steve. Moderation would be great. It's all or nothing with me. So we're doing nothing. But we've done nothing for 155 days. I'm proud of it. I don't care if I'm boring now. There's no bad come from it. If I miss the odd doing naked cartwheels in the front yard, then, that's probably a good thing. I was only someone saying today, we had a feeling today there was going to be a hole in one, and one of the boys said, oh, if you get a hole in one, I'm running naked into the creek. And I said, I'll join you. I don't know whether there's a direct correlation, but there's been way less nudie runs from me since I stopped drinking. I don't know if it's the two things are related, but in 155 days, I don't think I've done a nudie run. And my normal ratio, there's at least 1 a month. There was at least 1 a month when I was on the drink. And now I've got the rig for it. 21 kilos heavier, I probably shouldn't have been doing nudie runs. Now I've got the rig for it and I'm keeping my clothes on. What's the world come to? What has the world come to? So Book of Feuds this week. A lot of golf talk today and then we'll get into the footy. But Book of Feuds, I'm back at golf. Fucking rule Nazis who don't know the rules of golf. Rule Nazis who don't know the rules of golf can eat a dick. I played with a guy a few days ago. I hit the ball into a water hazard. The rule in golf for the uninitiated is there's a few different options. One of the options is you take a drop from beside the water hazard. One of the other options is you can take the ball back as far as you want from the water hazard along the same line that it went in, as far as you want, and hit your shot. Can't remember the technical name for it, but this bloke, I hit the ball into the water hazard off a tee. This bloke, who was having a shocking round anyway, so he had no reason to try and dub me, except that he thought he was fucking king of the rule book, says, no, you can't take it. It's called back a line. So back a line from the hazard, you can go back as far as you want. And where I hit the ball into this water, if I didn't take it back, I was going to hit it straight into trees again because it would have been too close to the trees. And that's what this little prick wanted. He wanted me right up against the trees. Didn't want me to be able to have a second shot. So he says, no, you can't take back a line. That's why they have red markers and yellow markers. So I told him to get fucked. I wasn't in the mood for arguing with him, and I took it back a line. I went and took it, my shot. But then up on the green, about 8 shots later, because I was struggling anyway, I pull out the rule book. The scoring app that the golf club uses has its own rule book on there for situations just like this, I imagine. So I pull out the fucking rule book. I show him the rule that says I don't have to take a lateral drop. I can go back a line as far as I want, as long as it's in the same line as the way the ball went in and no closer to the hole. You know what he says? Well, it's American. Doesn't count. That's an American rule book. It's in the fucking app at the golf club we're playing at. It's a rule of golf. He's a much lower handicapper than me. Doesn't know the rules of golf. Does not know the rules of golf. And there's nothing worse. Golf is a complicated game. It is a hard game. If you're going to be that guy, because most people would have just shut the fuck up anyway. Most people would have just shut the fuck up anyway. But no, he wants to pipe up. And then he says, oh, but don't worry, I'm not one of them guys. I'm not going to put you in at the pro shop. So the threat, basically, what he's saying is I could disqualify you if I wanted to. But I'm not going to because I'm not that guy. Then shut the fuck up. Go all or nothing, mate. You're either going to put me in and get me disqualified or you're going to shut the fuck up. You're not going to go, oh, you're cheating, but I'm not going to put you in for cheating and be wrong about it. And be fucking wrong about it. And then when furnished with the evidence, Your Honour, I present to you the rules of golf. Go, oh no, that's American. Because they play a different fucking game in America, do they? I am feuding with fucking idiots who can't keep their mouth shut when they don't know what they're talking about. That's who I'm feuding with. So he's made it into the Book of Feuds and anyone like him. Same round, same fucking round. I might be feuding with these people too. My fucking ball gets run over by a greenkeeper, disappears from the middle of the fairway. Everyone goes, oh, the lawnmower got it. Now here's me. I don't know all the rules of golf, right? So I go, oh, well, I've lost my ball. I wiped the hole. Find out afterwards, any one of those pricks could have said, no, mate, we saw the lawnmower do it. You get a free drop. Any one of those pricks could have done the right thing. I believe it's called virtual certainty. We knew the ball was there. It's now not there. Clearly the lawnmower got it. You can put a ball there and hit your shot. Not one of them fucking said it. Now, who's the biggest problem there? Me for not knowing that rule, but fucking Honest Cam. Honest Cam, and I know Gibbs have a laugh about me. How can you call yourself Honest Cam? You're in fucking real estate. I don't care. Honest Cam. I go, oh, can't find me ball. I wipe the hole. Any one of those pricks could have said, no, mate, have a free drop. Because that's the rule. Everyone knows where the ball was and then it's not there anymore. You get a free drop. I now know the rule. So who's the problem? Who's the problem? Me for not knowing the rule or for them who would clearly know that rule because they know every other fucking rule, not going, hey, mate, have a shot. And again, that round, I wasn't going any good at all. So they had no fear. It wasn't like they were giving me a leg up to potentially beat them. They had no fear at all. Oh, there's duds in golf, Steve-O. There's not just duds at this course, there's just duds in golf. I played with a bloke once, and if Rishi ever listens to this podcast, he'll laugh. We played with a guy, a Korean fella. Every fairway he was on, he'd call tree root. So if your ball's within QE of a tree root, you can move it because we don't want people breaking wrists and breaking clubs. We played with the bloke on every hole, and the bloke, he must have been 75, so what are you going to do, 75 Korean blokes cheating, but tree root I call him now. He's just tree root. Problem is, I had no issue with him calling tree root everywhere, but I hit one shot into the Magumba, into the jungle, and I tried to claim point of entry, which is what you say when you don't want to have to hit another tee shot. You go, oh, I know where it went in, so I'm going to take a drop up there. You get penalised a shot. He goes, no, we didn't see that. There's no point of entry. We didn't see it. So he's called tree root on every fucking shot that he's hit. There's no trees around, man. There's no trees. 40-metre wide fairway, tree root. But he doesn't give me point of entry, that bloke. That pissed me off. There seems to be not much of an in-between in golf. You either play with proper fucking wankers or proper legends. That's the thing with golf, I find. There's not much in between. I've never come off a round and gone, oh, that dude was all right. I've either come off and gone, that dude was a fuckwit or that dude was a legend. Don't know what they say about me, but I just go about my business. Oh, go. Fuck. So golf's made it back into the Book of Feuds. It's been a couple of weeks. You know, it's funny. The video that's up on the socials about Brent Reed, there's, 6 trillion views and 9 trillion comments, and it's taken until that post went up now, maybe 3 weeks ago, a month ago. It finally took till yesterday, I think, for someone to comment, are you feuding with someone you don't even know or that doesn't know you? So they clearly don't get the Book of Feuds. All my feuds are one-sided. None of these people know I'm feuding with them. Do you think Pizza in at Gosford knows I'm feuding with them? Maccas doesn't know I'm feuding with him or care. Rory McIlroy doesn't know I'm feuding with him. People who don't rake their bunkers don't know I'm feuding with them. The whole thing about the Book of Feuds, it's a very one-sided feud. I just sit in my quarter feuding with people who've got no idea I'm feuding with them. None. But it took a month for someone to finally pipe up and say, are you feuding with someone that doesn't know? Yes, I am. Halftime 18-12. I'm also feuding with Steve Gibbs, who didn't get in here. Fucking Jack Coulter. Don't ring me up, pump me up, and then say how good it is you get fucking 81 off a stick, and then jump on social media and go, oh, it's not really a good 81 because it was a par 69. Fuck off. You either got me back or you don't. We're feuding. Gibbs, we're feuding. And look, he's just upset because I've still got the Wilson Gibbs Invitational Trophy on my mantle because he hasn't turned up to play for it again. And Coulter's just upset because he's never beat me and I took $50 off him last time. I get it. The boys are just banding together because they can't beat me. They hate me because they hate me. I get it. But don't do that. Don't ring me up, pump my tyres. He was more excited than I was for the score, Gibbs, and then jump on socials and go, oh, yeah, I was going to say that. Oh, he's here. He's here. That is beautiful timing. Gibbs, defend yourself. Have you been there the whole time? Gibbs is feuding with touch judges. Yeah, we're going to talk about the night's game in a second, mate. But I'm feuding with you. Oh. Well, you've just missed the Book of Feuds. I'm feuding with rule Nazis who don't know the rules of golf, Gibbs. If you're going to be a fucking rule Nazi, please know the fucking rules. I told you the story about back of a line guy and fucking lawnmower guy. So I'm feuding with people who have to have a fucking opinion, have to say something. Either say something, either don't say anything, or fucking dob me in. Don't go halfway and go, this is the rule even though I'm wrong, and then say, oh, but I'm not going to dob you in, don't worry. You either think I'm fucking cheating or you don't. But anyway, Gibbs, I'm feuding with you. You got on literally 12 seconds after I said I'm feuding with you. Don't ring me up, pump my fucking tyres, tell me how good a score I've got and get all excited for me, and then jump on social media with Jack Coulter and fucking carry on like it's not that good a score anymore because it was 69, par 69. We're feuding. And I just finished saying, I get it that you hate me because you hate me. You still haven't won the Gibbs Wilson Invitational. Coulter's never beaten me either. It took $50 off him last time, so I get it. I get what yous are doing. But work out which side of the fence you sit on, brother. It's either a good score or it's not a good score. I didn't realise it was past 69, by the way, so you're probably right. 81 doesn't look as good. But, fuck it, if it was a past 71, I had 2 shots. I still had 83. I still had my best ever score. And what you're actually doing, you're diminishing the Random Gorilla shirt. Random Gorilla got me to number 1 today, which is now number 2. But it doesn't matter whether it's a past 69 or not. You can only have a best round of golf. And 40 points is 40 points. Doesn't matter what the fucking par for the course is. And 15.5 is 15.5. So we're feuding, Gibbs. Stop being a sock. Mate, I just thought it was red hot. Red hot. And Coulter, you know what the funny part is about Coulter? He wouldn't say it to me either. I text him a scorecard. He lives 10 metres from me. He's just over the fence. He can probably hear me fucking talking. He doesn't say it to me face either, but gets on fucking Instagram to have a crack. His last score, you know what Coulter's last score was? 12. He actually had 12 points, and he hasn't played golf since. He fucking rage quit after 12 points. So 12 over is 1 over for every point he had in his last round. Fucking Coulter. I'm not being a sook. What do you reckon of me scoreboard, Gibbsy? It's working. I thought you Knights boys would be happy as pigs and shit with your win. Let's talk a bit about the footy, shall we? Yeah. Well, that's not what your comment said, mate. That's not what your comment said. Yeah, I thought that too. Yeah, fuck it. Didn't say, thanks for bringing it up. I only just realised. I left a birdie putt sitting on the edge of the cup. The boys actually said, get in the shadow, put it in the shadow. The grass might knock it in, but the grass didn't knock it in. I would have had another bird otherwise. Semantics. More so, I've also explained to everyone, Gibbs, how you don't think I can get to single figures by fucking New Year's. So you've had a fair run on this potty so far, mate. So thanks for joining. We're trying to decide between whether breaking 80 should be the next goal or just getting to singles. And actually, I don't even want to break 80 now because it won't even count according to you fuckheads. If I break it at Wyong, you're not even going to count it because it's a par 69. Not my fucking fault. You play the course you're given, don't you? So been a big week in the footy. What was the first game? Was it fucking Sea Eagles Roosters? Glad I got that tip right. Yeah, I'm fired up now, Steve-O. Took me a while to get going. This man flu's got me good, but I'm fucking fired up now. Am I really that angry, though? Someone said to me the other day, they said, every time I fucking tune in, you're yelling about something. I'm a happier bloke than that. They just never see the happy bits. Maybe if I had better mates that weren't fucking white-anting me on fucking Instagram, I wouldn't be so angry. So Manly Roosters, the first game, exactly what I expected. Neither team to look good. Yeah, passionate. I do like passion. Passionate's a good way to describe it. The game went exactly how I thought. Even I wasn't even shocked when Manly scored off a second tackle because they do that a lot. You watch enough Manly games, we get up early, very early, a lot. So that didn't shock me. Roosters coming back and toweling us up didn't shock me. Roosters looking ordinary doing it didn't shock me. Manly looking pathetic didn't shock me. So everything went exactly for the one game this whole year I thought it would. The Roosters can't take too much hope out of it. I don't think. They still looked real bad in attack. I don't know if you boys agree, but they didn't really offer much. Angus Crichton is literally just treading water until he goes to rugby. I think he did absolutely nothing again. I thought Saab's hit on Savala was fucking brilliant. I don't know if he actually even hit him in the head, but he only got a week for that. And then, of course, the greatest news in rugby league history for this week anyway, they sacked Seibold. So I called for it here 2 weeks ago, predicted it here 2 weeks ago. We're taking credit for it. And then the human of me went, fuck, what are we doing taking credit for a bloke losing his job? So I don't know, but I think I'll land on the side of I'm still going to stick the boot in. How he got the fucking job, I don't know. Whoever hired him, I don't know. When they hired him and Flanagan together, I nearly jumped ship fucking straight away. The Bears weren't even announced to come back in yet. And the fact that he managed to stay there for 3.5 years absolutely beggars belief. And the only kickback I've got from the video I put on socials when he got sacked is that, the players have got to take the blame. He fucking picked the players. We got no forward pack. The roster management's been terrible for 3.5 years. He only picks, he only hired. Why did they renew Seibold for 2 years and sack him 3 games in? Have to pay him out now. The old CEO was his best mate. So Tony Mestroff. So the problem they had, Manly, and I think they knew it for a while, which is why they got rid of this. They sacked the CEO at the end of last year, and he was like best mates with Seibold, and they're all best mates with Isaac Moses. So we only ever picked up Isaac Moses players, which he did at Brisbane and then ruined Brisbane with it. It took him ages to get rid of all those fucking players. So they sacked Mestroff at the end of last year. Jason King took over. That left Seibold on his own. And what happened. But there's a lot of damage done because we're in a bit of shit with the roster. Now, where I will give Anthony Seibold credit, hope he's listening, he's running the greatest scam in rugby league history. Somehow, grease the wheels and get a coaching job, be shit at it, get a payout. He's been paid by 2 clubs. He's been paid out by 2 clubs. Everyone crying poor Anthony. He's going to be fine. He's probably totaled, 5 years of income without doing a fucking thing. I think he had 2 years left at the Broncos and he's got basically 2 years or 3 years left at Manly. What a scam. Reminds me of a scam I ran when we moved house. I moved house 400 metres up the road. But I fucking don't like moving things and I don't like packing things, so I packed 1 box. I got in early, packed 1 box, did a terrible job of it. Shocking job of it. Mr. Sunday said, that's the last box you're touching. Didn't have to do another fucking thing the whole move. Still got me house. I carried 5 shirts in, put them in my car, carried them in. Didn't have to pack, didn't have to lift, didn't have to do a fucking thing. That's what Seibold does. Does all the right things to get the gig. And then goes, how can I fuck this up with still enough time on my contract so that I can get fucking free income for the next 5 years? Well done. Well played. I wonder if he's going to go on fucking A Current Affair after this one, though, and say people are picking on him. Because that's what happened when he got the arse from Brisbane. People are picking on him, apparently. So, do they start winning now? I don't know. I don't think we got the forward pack to win, Steve-o. I hope Foz being there's enough to put a fire under Ola Kawatu because he's been doing very little. But I just don't think we've got the calibre of front row, back row. Like Jakey only had 2 runs the other night. And I saw there's a guy... I'll give a shout out, not that it'll ever come back to me, but there's a guy worth following on the socials if you do, guys, called NRL Soapbox. He does some good shit. I really like his stuff. I've only just started following him, but he goes good. He put up a stat about how many... the question he asked was how many Manly forwards have run for more metres than Luke Brooks this year. And the answer was one, and it's Ben Travojevic. So they've got one forward who's run for more metres than Luke Brooks. And the other stat he said is the average NRL team gets 48% of their metres from their forward pack. Manly's at 28. Yeah, no, you're right there. I don't disagree with you, Gibbs. I just don't know, like, yeah, you got some forwards playing out of your skin now. If they, that's the only hope is that they rally for Foz. That's the only hope that they rally for Foz. Guys, I'm going to talk about the fucking Dogs win soon. Can you hold your horses? I disagree on dumb fella too. He's all right, Q. He's pretty intelligent. Manly on paper isn't horrid. Yeah, look at the forward pack though. Like everyone was going, oh, Paseka's back this year. I've never seen Paseka do anything because he's always been off or hurt. So I don't know why the Raps are so big on him apart from him being a huge human. I hope they win. Listen, I hope they go well. I actually hope for Kieran Foran it goes well because I think he's been thrown to the Wolves for a bit. He only stopped playing 4 minutes ago. 4 minutes after you retire, yeah. Yeah, mate, maybe. He did. He did. Tiger Woods just rolled his 15th fucking Range Rover. Gibbs, we're having a debate here, although it's not much of a debate. Is Tiger Woods better at driving golf balls than he is at driving cars? You missed that conversation. So, and I still think, so just to finish off Manly Roosters, I think the Roosters are still in a lot of trouble. Lot of trouble. And, you know what's funny? I said last week, might be time to look at Robbo. They fucking come out on the Monday and said there's been rumours around that Robbo might be going. Because the Roosters look like a team who needs a new voice. They're fucking fresh out of ideas. Absolutely, they got no idea. And I've only had a couple of people argue with me about the Seibold thing online. Everyone else has agreed. But the ones that have argued have said, tell me why he's such a shit coach. For 3 weeks, people have been pumping the right side defence of the Roosters. Pumping it. Nawanga Tuase gets caught out every single fucking time. I said on this show last week that the Wars and the Panthers had just given the blueprint on what you do to the Roosters. Everyone, all you got to do, go right. You're left. Go right, go to their right. What a fucking Manly do. They hit the left all night. They hit the fucking left all night. And someone's saying that's the player's fault. The coach gives them the fucking plan and the coach should be there going, go left. All we had to do, and every time they did do it the other night, we scored a try. But we don't keep going there. Fucking tell me he's not a shit coach. What's he fucking won? He's done nothing. Some bloke compared him to Bellamy losing grand finals. Oh, well, Bellamy's got a shocking grand final record. He must be a shit coach. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll say it before, I say it again. I love the banter online. I love people ripping in, but come with some modicum of intelligence. Come with some fucking modicum of common sense. Do not compare Anthony Seibold. He compared him to Wayne Bennett too. So his argument was because they've got shit records at a certain thing lately, they must be shit coaches like Anthony Seibold. Give me a fucking break. And now, oh mate, you jump on. That's under the Seibold post. The second one I did. He wrote essays about it too. He clearly wanted to be. You know what? He's a fucking rule Nazi who doesn't know the rules. He's one of them. He wrote these big, long, fucking, very articulate paragraphs quoting every stat known to fucking man, and he's wrong. Trying to bluff your way through with lots of words, mate. Shut up. Anthony Seibold and Craig Bellamy in the same fucking sentence. Give me a break. Give me a break. All right. What was the next game? Scoreboard's still going good. Was Tigers. Jesus Christ. There's no point tipping anymore. There's none. Or just tip who I don't. Everyone would have tipped the Wars. Good on the Tigers, though. I said when I tipped the Wars that I would like what the Tigers are doing, but the Wars have to hammer them. Do you think with all the press the Wars are copping that they just got a bit complacent, started believing a bit of their own press? Because they've been absolutely schooling teams in New Zealand. So there's two options. They beat the Raiders and they beat the Roosters convincingly in New Zealand. So they either took it easy against the Tigers or the Tigers are much, much better than we think. We know the Roosters now aren't very good. We still think that the Raiders are okay. And I say we, I'm dragging you guys in with me. But the fucking Tigers. Controversial take. Are the Tigers better without Jerome Luai? Jock Madden went well. And not a controversial take. Adam Dewey's the biggest hypochondriac in rugby league at the moment. Every time that bloke gets hurt, it's like he's on his last legs. He's gone. You've got to put him down. And then he plays the next week every single fucking time. When he went off the week before, you thought he'd tore his hamstring off the bone. Then gets on a plane and goes to New Zealand. Biggest hypochondriac in the game. But the Wars looks like the team I thought they were going to be at the start of the year. So when I picked them to come ninth, the Tigers are rolling. Yeah, I'll pay that, Gibbs. I'll pay that. I'll pay that. He doesn't have small crashes. My point about Tiger was that, like, he doesn't have small crashes. He literally can't drive when he's under the... And I reckon I've done some of my best driving in a previous life. But that guy gets anything under his belt, he's gone. And not small stacks. They are not small stacks. At least he didn't have his missus bash him over there with a 7-iron this time. So the Wars looked like the team I thought they were going to be at the start of the year. They were a bit sloppy up the guts. Tigers pulled them apart. And they were nowhere near as aggressive in defence this week. They'd been bashing teams up, which is why they've been winning so well. They'd actually been bashing teams up, but they let themselves down. I think they'll rue that. They've got to win every game that's in New Zealand. They can't rely on the travelling, and I know they beat the Knights convincingly, but that, you know. Although, I don't know, because the Knights fucking had the same team against the Dogs and looked good. So fuck knows. Fuck knows the comp this year. Fuck knows the comp. I just want to say for the record, for the public record, I do not pretend to be a fucking NRL expert. I actually know very fucking little. I just want to say that out loud because every dickhead who jumps on my tips and goes, oh, fucking look at that. I don't think I get on there and say I'm a fucking professor at it. Raiders are in. Scoreboard's going good. Anything to add on Tigers Wars? I think that's enough. All right. Broncos Dolphins, another tip I got wrong. I think Madge fucking owns everybody. That's what I think. My only reason for tipping the Dolphins, because in my head I always thought the Broncos should win that game, and then given the week that the Broncos had with T.O. leaving, Payne Haas out injured, all the noise around the team again, I thought, maybe the Dolphins can get up. And so maybe I thought it enough that I fucking changed my tip to the Dolphins. I had a section in my power rankings this week called Sons of Madge. I think everyone's in it. You got to add Ben Teo into that now. For all the shit that's going on, he just keeps winning. He's a fucking winner. And it makes me even more certain that most of the shit we're hearing out of the media is bullshit. If it's to be believed, he offended Ben Teo, but here's what I heard had happened, and they did say this in the media. They had a blow-up before the Melbourne game, and Madge took over the defensive. Ben Teo's whole job was defence. Broncos' defence had been shit. Madge took over the defence before the Melbourne game. They fucking won. They won. Ben Teo fucks off. Ben Teo fucks off. Everyone says, the players loved him. This is going to destabilise the team. They're going to be lost without him. Fucking Broncos won again against one of the best attacking teams in the comp. I'll give the Dolphins that. They can score points. Madge fucking owns everyone. And I just think that there's that many friends of the media at the Broncos leaking stories and making up bullshit, because what you hear on the TV from the commentators and what you see on the field are two completely different fucking things. Did that look like a team that fucking was missing their defensive coach on the weekend? Did that look like a team that doesn't like their head coach? Does a team who hates their fucking head coach come back against the Melbourne Storm? Madge owns fucking everybody. Madge owns everyone, and it must be fucking chewing. Oh, mate. Both Gordy and Ben Teo now. All you want is for him to lose. All you want is for him to lose. When you're as loudmouth and as outspoken and causing as much shit as those two have, all you need then is a team to lose, and both fucking times they've won. Both times. And I fucking loved that Adam Reynolds scored a try. I loved that Adam Reynolds scored a try. How good was that for Gordy? Gordy would have been there clapping and cheering, wouldn't he? But they held supposedly one of the best attacking teams in the comp to 12 points. Reece Walsh, did anyone see the tackle Reece Walsh made on Finny Fuiaki? He was barnstorming for the line and fucking Reece Walsh chopped his legs out from underneath him. You don't do that if you don't fucking like the coach. You don't do it. So my takeaway from the Broncos-Dolphin game is that Sharks go in again, for fuck's sake. Is that Madge owns everyone. And the Broncos are back to being contenders, I think. I think if Payne, he's hurt now, but he hasn't been playing well to start the year either. If his attitude's gone, just big call, but fuck him off now. Now, they only beat the Dolphins, and I don't rate the Dolphins very highly, so I'm making lots of grand statements again. Oh, is that no try? Can we pull a no try out of this? Surely we can pull a no try out of this. What's your go-to Chinese meal, Gibbs? We were talking about Chinese meals earlier. I had a good Chinese on Friday night, but I have a combination short soup, boneless lemon chicken, special fried rice. That's my go-to. Has been since I was a kid. Other Steve's on a beef and black bean. I don't think Random gave us his. If Random's still there, we need your go-to Chinese meal, mate. I captained Farlongo in Supercoach. I thought he'd score 26 million against the Cows, but not so good. All right, it's the game the boys have been waiting for. You tell me, lads. Oh, mini spring rolls, chicken sweet corn soup, fried rice, Szechuan chicken, Mongolian lamb. Interesting. Mongo Bongo. Oh, how good's a Mongo Bongo? That's another one. I was saying about the beef and black bean. You can guarantee that when you go to the food court and there's all that fucking open food in the Bay Marie, the skanky ass Bay Marie, and they give you a bucket to fill yourself. You guarantee you there's some Mongo Bongo in that. Beef and backbone for sure. Good call on the Szechuan chicken. I haven't tried it though from Carry On Chinese. Newcastle Knights Dynamite. Stop doing the Dynamites, mate. It makes me want to play the fucking pokies, Gibbsy. Makes me want to hit Where's the Gold. So, Knights Dogs. Great win by the Knights. Let's just get that out of the way. I know I'm fucking happy for you boys. I did not pick the Knights to come to 16th or wherever. I picked them because I don't like the Knights. I just reckon were going to struggle. And I haven't changed my fucking prediction either. We did predictions I regret last week. The Knights wasn't one of them. Yeah. Dogs look fucking terrible in attack. Absolutely terrible. Knights just beat them on spirit. I keep going. I should never have fucking apologised for my take on Stephen Crichton, actually. I should never have apologised for saying that he wasn't really a game breaker. He's a fucking good player. Great player. Good leader. All that stuff. Never said that he wasn't. But he's not going to tear up the fucking field for you. Classy plays. And, yeah, I know it was very funny when I said it that he kicked a field goal 5 seconds later. That made the joke. But I stand by it. I fucking stand by it. The Dogs have got no game breakers, and their attack is fucking woeful. And I figured it out today, boys. I figured out the Dogs' attack being woeful today. I present to you the new Dogs attack coach, Adam O'Brien, former Newcastle wooden spoon winner. Adam O'Brien is the Dogs attack coach. They actually looked a little bit better when they put Crichton into 5'8", but they only looked better when they put Crichton into 5'8" because he was playing fucking gridiron. Stephen Crichton was playing fucking gridiron, and Peter Goff, who hates the Knights and hates Manly, did nothing about it. How many fucking forward passes can one player throw? He threw one 3 metres forward into his own player's fucking head and they let it go. What the fuck is a touch judge doing? I wouldn't be surprised, Gibbs. I wouldn't be surprised if a touch judge called it and Goff just went, nah, it's the Knights, don't like the fucking Knights. Now, if I speak loudly enough, I can tell you this. Peter Goff may hear me. He lives very, very fucking close to me. Don't care anymore, Goffy. Don't care anymore. That was a disgraceful display. There has been some fucking horrendous refereeing again. But at least we don't have Casey Badger. At least we don't have Casey Badger. He threw it into Burton's head. Both tries. They scored 2 tries down the left-hand side off gridiron passes. And I had a feeling you were going to get dudded. I had a feeling the fucking Dogs were going to come back and win, and I would have been so filthy for you. I was getting angry. I know, I'm passionate. I was getting passionate on the couch for you because you didn't deserve to lose. You fucking defended your heart out. You did what you had to do in attack. And you fucking beat the Dogs at their home ground. So good on you. Yeah, but Dom Young, but he got put away by good skills inside him. He's fast. He's big and fast, mate. You put him into space, he's going to do that. He's also got a fair few fuck-ups in him. But no, really happy for the Knights. I don't know. Here's the thing. To steal a line out of Stephen Gibbs's fucking vocabulary, devil's advocate. Like, very hard to play like that every week when you're as wounded as the Knights are and as lack the depth in the forwards. Like, a couple of injuries in the forwards is really going to test you as well. So, hopefully it doesn't come, but when it does, hopefully it doesn't come for you, but when it does, there could be more froth and bubble. I did say, though, and you can play the video, in my tips video for the week, I said the Dogs would win, but I said it wouldn't be by much because I can't score many points. So a lot of teams are going to beat the Dogs. If they can get past the Dogs' defence, which is meant to be outstanding, you're going to win. That was a pretty blocker roach statement, wasn't it? If you can get past their defence, you're going to win. I know what I mean. All right, if you can deal with their defence, you don't have to fucking be geniuses to beat the Dogs because they're not going to score many against you. I repeat, Adam O'Brien is the Dogs attack coach. So they got a bloke who's not a halfback playing halfback. They got a 5'8" who should be in the centres. They got a centre who's playing gridiron, and Adam O'Brien is your attack coach. Raiders are in. Raiders are in. And Peter Goff hates the Knights. It can't be a coincidence. It can't be a coincidence. And I reckon the same with Manly too. Every time he fucking refs and he does a disproportionate amount of Knights games and he does a disproportionate amount of Manly games, and every fucking time we get dudded. Boom. Oh, what about the footwork? Ankle's broken. Ankle's broken. Reminds me of a young Cam Wilson. Ankle's broken. All right. What else have we got? Next game. I'm going to get a non-alcoholic beer. Oh, Panthers Eels. Well, we'll keep that one short. Who's the ref? I haven't even noticed who the ref is, Leary. What about the footwork on it? How's Sanders going in Supercoach? I've got him in Supercoach too. Tell you what, all the gurus said don't bring in Tanner Boyd. He's fucking nearly turned up 2 weeks in a row for me. Oh, Adam Dewey, got a cramp. Oh, just got a cramp. I'm Adam doing it. I'll be back next week. Who's reffing? Grant Atkins. Oh, I reckon Adam G's still the best we got, mate. I think Adam G's still the best. There was actually I watched a video on Grant Atkins the other day. He's one of the heaviest on 6 agains or some shit. Talk about politics. How does Adam G have the best refereeing performance in a grand final that I can remember and fucking then just be on the outer for the rest of time? Play Lightning Link. Lightning. No, I'm not wasn't a big Link guy, but fucking Where's the Gold's my favourite, and it's got the dynamite. Queen of the Nile was the go-to when I was growing up. Queen of the Nile was the go-to, and then Where's the Gold came in. You go happy, lucky every time on the feature. Gamble responsibly. I reckon Adam G's the best ref, Steve Leary. Panthers, Eels. Panthers are fucking levels above the rest of the competition. Panthers are levels above the rest of the competition, and only injury or something significant stops them, I think. They are so far ahead of everybody else. Saw a bloke get his dick out and slap the max bet button on the Queen of the Nile and get the feature. That's comment of the week so far. That's comment of the week so far. How good's he going if he can fucking, mate? He must have been hung. If he's carrying enough weight to fucking get the button to actually press, fuck, he's doing better than me. Jesus Christ. Man of the match for that bloke. I saw a bloke fill a fucking collection tray on a pokey with 3 litres of his own piss one day and get us thrown out of not only a pub, but lose us a $30,000 sponsorship for the footy team. He shall remain nameless too. Yeah, mine wouldn't reach the one line, but fucking So all the refs have done away with their shit mustaches this year. Yeah, it was a Settlers, Steve-O. It was a Settlers tab. I fucking did all the work to get the sponsorship for the footy club I was coaching, and the only thing we had to do was go back there after every game, which we did, but we got in trouble for two things. We stole a Bain-Marie full of sausages. Same bloke, actually, same bloke. He got suspended for 4 weeks, came back. When he came back, he fucking pissed in a poker machine. Sponsorship gone, and it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Panthers miles above everyone else. You can't. The other days when he was pouring beers at the Settlers, we do go way back, don't we, Gibbs? Fucking hell. Panthers levels above. Spewing I didn't get Milky Jenkins into my Supercoach team. Again, the guru said stay away from him. Why the fuck would you stay away from him? He scored 10 tries in 4 games. Fuck me. I still don't have Cleary in my team because I got Tanner Boyd doing the fucking work for me. Got the cash for Cleary at some point though. Can I just say again how impressed I am with the scoreboard? 22 alls, going good. Nothing to take out of it from the Eels. They were always going to cop a flogging. I don't think that diminishes them too much. Fuck! Sharks again. And Panthers were just clinical. I was in and out of that game. I didn't sit there and watch the whole thing because we knew what the result was going to be. I was actually practicing my putting, which you wouldn't know if you saw some of the putts I missed today on my way to 81 off a stick. Fuck you, Gibbs. Now, all right. Cowboys fucking Storm. What the actual fuck? So I've got a few opinions here. One, and I said this on socials last night, the pass Harry Grant threw out a dummy half for a try where he face-balled from a metre off the line across 5 blokes to the winger is the greatest pass I've ever seen in rugby league ever. And I've watched enough of it. I've watched enough footy to be able to make that claim. Vossi was on saying it's the best pass he's seen from a dummy half. I've never seen a better pass from a fucking rugby league player, full stop. Full stop. To be able to do that, what you got to realise is he didn't just face-ball it across 5 people. He did it from a metre off the fucking try line, essentially. So the defence is that close. Like there's throwing... So... was it Dylan Edwards? Dylan Edwards threw a ball in the Panthers game that was pretty fucking good too. He threw it about 35 metres, I reckon, big rainbow ball up over the top to put Papali on the outside of someone. They scored a try off that. Great ball, but the defence is 10 metres away. To throw a ball from a metre off your line with the defence there the way he did it, I've never seen anything like it. Best pass in rugby league ever seen, that ball. Look at the highlights, Google it, do whatever you got to do. I'll try and find a clip of it, but it's fucking, as much as you hate the Storm, as much as they're grubs, that ball was fucking unbelievable. Now, that aside, what the fuck is going on at the Storm? It's great to see, isn't it, Steve Leary? It is great to see, fellow Storm hater. Except for my tips, it is fucking great to see. So, the Storm last week were one of my predictions that I said I regretted, which was them coming 8th. I don't regret it anymore. I take it back. I retract my statement. They can't close out a game. That's 2 weeks in a row they've been run down. What do you say? I say Bellyache's really good at getting them fired up for the start of games, and they start games like they're scared of getting their ass kicked for losing. But 2 weeks in a row, they've been run down, and that's a attitude thing. Like, it's the Cowboys, for fuck's sake. They made the Cowboys look like fucking superstars in the second half. Well, the whole game, really. The whole game, to be fair. The Cowboys were winning for most of the game. But then the Storm got ahead and you thought, righto, the correct order of players resumed, and they fucking got run down. It's not the Storm of old. And I said last week that it looked like they ran out of ideas once Brisbane got in front of them. They didn't have any ideas to get back in front of the Cowboys. It was the fucking Cowboys. So Todd Payton saved his job. No, I'm not pissed about tipping them. I'm not pissed about tipping them, Gibbsy. It was just another tip in a weekend of fucking fuck tips for everybody. I think there's a few there. I think the one I did that the majority may not have was the Dolphins. Yeah, I don't get upset from it too. I'm glad they lost. I'm fucking glad the Storm lost. We hate the Storm here. I've tipped the Storm to come 8th. Last week I took it back, but now I'm back on. My predictions are looking pretty fucking good again. The Broncos are going to, except the Roosters. I had the Roosters to come second. Broncos, Mad Jones, everyone. So swap out the Broncos for the Roosters. Broncos to finish second. Roosters won't make the 8. There you go. Roosters won't make the 8. Put the Tigers in there instead. Or the Wars, because I had both of them missing the 8. Not the Knights. I'm not giving the Knights the 8th. I can't. It'll cost me a house. The Cows, the only thing I can say there is I'm absolutely spewing that I traded Drinky out of my Supercoach team 2 weeks ago because the Cows were playing the way the Cows were playing and he had busted ribs. Fuck, he's recovered well from busted ribs. What about, and I didn't talk about this enough last week, I said it and then I didn't go on with it. They're talking about shopping Drinky. They've been shopping Drinky to other clubs. Are you fucking kidding me? He is... If he didn't play in an era that had Teddy and Turbo, he's playing New South Wales. He's New South Wales fullback. He's going to be one of the greatest players to not play rep footy I think there's ever been. He's a fucking great footballer, Drinky. Great footballer. And he's always in my fucking Supercoach team, but I got sucked in by the Cow. Now, I replaced him with Farlongo, so I haven't lost out there, but I should have Drinky instead of Keanu Kinney. Fuck me. So Todd Payton saved his job. I can't have him in looking for Seek ads on my power rankings when they come out tomorrow now. But I think, Melbourne. Now, signing news, I don't know if you boys heard it, but the Storm signed Jermaine Asako today for 2 years, the winger from the Dolphins. He's going to the Storm from next year. Dolphins, I mean, they've lost a goal kicker. I don't know who goal kicks for them, but they had Jack Bostock to come back, who's probably got more life left in him than Jermaine Asako. So it's a loss. It's a loss for the Dolphins, but obviously the Dolphins weren't trying real hard to keep him, otherwise they would have kept him. So Asako to Melbourne to kick some goals because Mooney's gone. I just think the Melbourne, similar to the Roosters, got no new ideas. Melbourne's got no new ideas and has especially got no new ideas when they get behind. If they're on the front foot, and they got Farlongo out the back, they're laughing. But as soon as they're not on the front foot, and the same thing happened the week before against the Broncos, as soon as they're not on the front foot, they're toast. So I'm back on Melbourne to come 8th. And then we're at this game. Fucking Cronulla 28-22, come on. So we're not going to be here for the Dragons-Titans, lads, but I've gone the Titans. Who have you guys tipped in that? Fuck, I hope the Titans win. Fuck, I hope the Titans win. Leary's gone 13 plus. Wow. You realise, Steve Leary, although I don't want to convince you to change your tip, that both the Couchmans are out and Leilua's out now, injured, and they've still got Kyle Flanagan as 5'8". You realise these things? Do you realise these things? And they've still got Shane Flanagan as a coach. And now Flanagan's come out this week and said if they don't win this week, there'll be mass changes. I guarantee you it won't be his fucking son. And I'm on the record of saying at the start of the year that Cole's not that bad a footballer and he cops a bad rap. But fuck, he looked average last week and they need to do something in their halves. But doesn't matter because they're, again, shit coached. He's too many, I don't know, all he knows how to do is recruit fucking old people who are already past it. It's on the Gold Coast, Steve. Home game for the Titans. They're no good against a team with an attack, but the fucking Dragons don't have an attack. Like the Cowboys can score points, they just can't defend. So, you know, you're going off what the Cowboys did to them last week, but it's the Dragons, mate. And how good would it be for the Dragons to be fucking 0-4 for the Sunday sesh? Like, how good would it be for this fucking podcast for the Dragons to keep losing? You got to think outside yourself, Steve Leary. You've been very selfish about this. I really need the milk to win a game, though. I can't keep putting in the contenders every week in my power rankings now. Just going to start looking a bit stupid. It's been a good troll for the last 2 weeks. People are getting real fired up. You know what's funny? I put the Eels in as contenders in my power rankings this week. No one blew up about that. Everyone blew up with fucking the Canberra still being there. So clearly none of them watched the games because, like, the milk looked good against the Dogs last week. If they could have held on to the ball, they win that game. And I've said before, I don't count anyone losing in New Zealand because I think the Wars will touch a lot of people up, except the Tigers. That must mean the Tigers are going to win the comp. So the Tigers will have a new ranking in my power rankings tomorrow. But I don't want to put the fucking milk down to maybe next year, but they better start winning some games. And if they can't beat the Sharks, the Sharks is in trouble. I'm going to have to come up with some new categories. Yeah, I'm not putting 20 on the Titans to beat the Drags, mate. I'm not confident that they will do it. I just want them to do it really, really, really badly. I'm not sure the Titans is a smart pick, but I really, really want them to win, so I've picked them. I'm not betting that. How are the rest of your tips looking? You had a few the same as me. Gutho for a double. I'll bet you 20 on that. I'll bet you 20 Gutho doesn't score a double. Yeah, should be really winning, but aren't. Oh, you've only got 2 so far. Well, I've got you covered then. You fucking do suck. Who else did you go? So I didn't get the Storm. I've got the Panthers. Oh, no, I've only got 2. Sorry, take it back. We both suck. I've only got Roosters and Panthers. Fuck. Yeah. Panthers, Broncos. What, you tipped the Eels? No, sorry. Oh, you tipped Manly. Yeah. I fucking told you that wasn't going to happen. What about your tips, Gibbs? You're being very quiet over there. He's on 3. I'm actually going to. We'll do my tips for next week in a second. I'll tip them on here who I think. So what we're going to do, I'll tip on here who I think should win. So I'll do my actual tips. But for my official tips, fuck, Cronulla in again. Fuck. It's not good. He doesn't get a try assist for that, does he, Nico? Do you spend half your time, you guys both do Supercoach, do you spend half your time rooting against players just because you know other people have got them in their Supercoach team? I like Nico. I think he got stitched up real bad with the New South Wales thing. I like him. I really rate him. I love his wet, luscious hair. But I don't have him in Supercoach at the moment, so I hope he fucking drops every ball. Players that I would normally like, if I know I haven't got him in Supercoach. Yeah, I don't do a draft with anyone. I'm going to have to get into a draft comp. Note to us for next season, Gibbs. Get me in on a draft comp. I haven't had a go at it yet. But I death ride people that I really like as players just because of Supercoach. How many points is he on? So anyway, what was I saying? We'll go through I'm going to pretend to be a football expert on here and do my picks for next week. Nice kick, dickhead. Nice kick. But for my actual official tips that I put in, I'm going to flip a coin. I'm going to flip a coin because fucking look at the results this week. A coin would have a better chance. I reckon a coin would have a better chance of fucking picking games than anyone can at the moment, so I'm coining it. Who's next week? Let's do it. Oh, shit. I'm first cab off the rank. Dolphins, Manly. Thursday night game again on the Gold Coast. Oh, bounce back game. It's got fairy tale written all over it. It's got fairy tale written all over it. Foz's first week in charge. They get rid of Seibold Goooonnee. Oh, Raiders are going to come back here. Raiders have scored. There's been heaps of games where the Raiders have scored 2 tries in 5 minutes. Fairy tale for Manly against, I reckon they fire right up. I reckon Foz has them absolutely frothing. And I still reckon that the Dolphins are going to be far too inconsistent for us. They lost against the Broncos, but they played well, I think. So we're going Manly. Gibbs, who are you going? Rabbits, Bulldogs. Fuck, Rabbits, Bulldogs. It's saying here that on Sportsbet, Dogs are favourites. See, I don't rate South that highly either. If they go left, see, I don't know. I don't see their defence isn't great. The Rabbits' defence isn't great. So if the Dogs are going to score fucking points against someone, it might be the Rabbits because I don't think the Rabbits' defence is great. But they've had a week off, the Rabbits, and they probably needed a week off because they were already starting to look tired, didn't they? Rabbits. All right, we're on the Rabbits. I'm on the Rabbits with you. Panthers, Storm, Panthers. Dragons, Cowboys. See, the fucking Dragons have got the softest draw in fucking history. So that means they're rooted for the end of the year because they can't fucking play easy teams all year. They've already lost to the Dogs, who we now know are shit. They've lost to the Eels. They've lost to... Who else did they lose to? Oh, the Storm. The Storm, who we now know are shit. And then they're playing the Titans and the fucking Cowboys in back-to-back weeks. Cows to beat the Dragons. And they're starting favourites. Dragons are $1.89 versus $1.95. Go on the Cowboys. It's at Cogra. Let's hope the Cows can build off what they did this week. We're on the cows. Titans, Broncos. Any guess who Steve Leary's going for? He doesn't like the Titans. Do we have to hate the Titans now because of Gordy? Is that what we're doing? Because I'm a sucker for an underdog, so I wouldn't mind seeing the Titans go well, but I'm not sure Gordy deserves it. Broncos to win. It's $1.21 versus $4.45. $4.45 in a two-horse race. You'd chuck 10 on that just in case, wouldn't you? The way everything's been going. Sunday games. 2 o'clock. So that's Easter Sunday, isn't it? Sharks Warriors. Sharks Wars at Shark Park. Knights were $4.75. Were they $4.75 against the Dogs? Fuck, it was always going to be closer than that. It was to bounce back, you reckon? Sharks are string. Yeah, I think you got to go the Sharks. Don't want to. I think you give me an idea for tomorrow, Gibbs. We're going to have should be winning but aren't, and we're also going to have shouldn't be winning but are. And I reckon you have the milk in one and the Sharks in the other, because the Sharks are winning a few fucking games. Sharks. Yeah, I'm going to go the Sharks, unfortunately. I'm going to go the Sharks. But we'll see what the coin says. And then, boys, come on. Bet with your heads not over it. Knights Raiders. At McDonald Jones Stadium. 4:05. It's a 4 o'clock game. I don't know if I'll be here for Easter Sunday sesh. Depends what time I get back from the in-laws down in Bargo, but highly doubtful we're doing a Sunday one. Might jump on later on. Well, there's a Monday game. Might do a Monday sesh. Tigers Eels. Raiders Knights. No, I've got to keep riding. The Raiders, the Milk have got to win a game. Sorry, boys. The Raiders have got to win a game. Yeah, Knights at home. You going to go to that, Gibbs? You go to a lot of the games. You'd be up there, wouldn't you? Fuck. I can't have the Raiders in contenders tomorrow. Did I make a call? I don't want to. I'll go with you. I'll go the Knights. I'll get on with you, boys. The Raiders can't keep. I'm just being silly, aren't I? I don't even know why I like them so much, but we're going the Knights. Eels Tigers on an Easter Monday. What a game. What a game. Might try and sneak another game of golf in. Easter Monday morning. You got us on for Saturday yet, Gibbs? Fuck. Only Devo if we can't pay monthly medal. All right. Eels Tigers. Going the Tigers. Want the Tigers to keep winning. They should win, shouldn't they? So we got Manly over the Dolphins, Rabbits over the Bulldogs, Panthers over the Storm, Cowboys over the Dragons, Broncos over the Titans. I'm going to go the Sharks over the Wars. I'm going to go the Knights over the Milk, and I'm going to go the Tigers over the Eels. Sound good? Sounds good. 57 seconds left. I'll tell you what, before we go, just a small round of applause for the scoreboard. We've solved the scoreboard issues. That's brilliant. Fully fledged professional podcast in my garage with the camping gear in the background. It was nice of someone to point out during the week that I need to get my ceiling fixed too. Didn't have an opinion on anything I was saying. They just told me that the ceiling is going to drop. It's been like that since I bought it. There's a very good chance I don't wake up tomorrow morning, gentlemen. I have struggled through this. Man flu has got me good. I'm claiming the 81 off for stick, Gibbs. Yeah. Small round of applause for me for getting to fucking 15 before the 31st of March. Thank you. And here's the thing. I'll go a little bit longer. I should have said it. I've done it the right way. I've got mates who Rishi got down to 14, but when I met him, he was on 21, so he got down to 14 a fucking month ago. Just had 4 rounds in a row of stupid scores, absolutely stupid scores. He's a member of Everglades, but he dropped so quickly that now he can't play golf. He's now having 20 points every round. His last 5 rounds, he hasn't got over 25, I don't think, or he might have had 130 in there. And now he's thinking about quitting. Like I talked to him today, he had another 24 points today, so I don't know what to do. And then Jack, who's now Gibbs's mate, who's picking on me from a 81 that's not a real 81, same thing happened to him. He went from like 23 when I met him down to 15, like that, just had some fucking bullshit scores and then forgot how to play golf because the pressure of having such a low handicap so quickly got too tough for him. So I've done it the right way. I've eked my way down there. It's not like I'm turning up next round missing another 6 holes. So, and I reckon, I understand all your logical points, Steve, except Gibbs, that is, I'm giving myself 9 months to get from 15 to 9.9. So eking away, like I've done 5 shots in 3 months, and I get it's easier, but I've given myself triple the time. I'll actually go and put some effort into my swing now. I've been holding off changing anything or fixing anything because I knew most of the shots I had to drop were just going to come from good course management, not exactly good golf. I'm fucking, you're on, mate. And you missed earlier, Gibbs. I've already said that if I get to single figures, I'm buying a golf cart. I'm buying a golf cart, not an electric buggy, an actual cart. That's what I'm doing. We're getting a Canberra bill, and you'll never be allowed in it, Gibbs. If I fucking do it and I buy that cart, you're never allowed in it. Ever. That's how I'm going to reward myself. So I've got 2 motivations. A Canberra bill that you'll never be allowed in and fucking proving you wrong. Gibbs is a spreadsheet guy, Leary. No, yeah, but you can fucking walk beside me. I'm happy to have a bet. If you can think of a good bet doesn't have to be cash, can't be shaving heads either. Tattoo, fucking tattoo. Let's have a tattoo on it, Gibbs. Let's have a tattoo on me being single figures by fucking... What's a Few Good Men reference? It was A Few Good Men. Sorry, mate. I'm a big movie guy, but I didn't get the reference. You want to have a tattoo bet on it, Gibbs? If I get to single figures by New Year's Day 2027, you've got to get my handicap tattooed on you, I reckon. You can get it anywhere so you can hide it. But you're going to get a big fat 9.9 fucking tattooed on you somewhere, I reckon. What do you reckon, Steve Leary? I reckon that's the fucking go. He's that confident that I'm not going to get it. Why wouldn't he take the bet? And I will get Gibbs was right. All right, so if I fucking... Yes. Here's what I'm posing to you, Steve Gibbs. If I can get to single figures by New Year's Day, you've got to get my handicap tattooed on you. And if I don't, I've got to get Gibbs was right tattooed on me. Deal, no deal. And I will fucking do it too. I've now said it on here. See, people say I'm boring because I don't drink. This is exactly something I'd fucking agree to after I was 20 schooners deep, and I've done it sober. All right, Steve Leary, you're the witness. He's going to have a 9.9 tattooed on him, I reckon. Gibbs was right. That's going to haunt me forever. I've just thought of what I've done. But I'll do it. All right, gentlemen. Well, it's been a pleasure as always. Thanks for jumping in. Really appreciate it. And, yeah, it'd be funny if it works out to be 9.6. It'd be funny if it works out to be 6.7, Gibbs. It'll be funny if it works out to be 6.7. Well, mate, according to some gossip getting around town, you are doing 69 wrong. Oh, there's the greatest coach in rugby league history. Can we have a round of applause for Shane Flanagan? What a fucking legend. He's on there blaming everyone else for how they're not going to win this game. All right, see you, Steve Leary. Thanks, everybody. For those who missed parts of the show, you can catch us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else. This episode will be up in a couple of days' time. It's been fun. Look after yourselves. Talk to you all soon. Mate, take a cold and flu and shut up. You shut up. Tattoo bets on. Peace.